Hey, good afternoon. My name is Greg. I work at Learning Commons at TCC, and today's study session is on calculator tips for stats 2023 and 21-22. Most of you are using the TI series of calculator, and sometimes it can be rather daunting as to what features you can use. So I'm going to go through some resources that we have, and we've got some software here that will be able to look at an emulated calculator on the screen behind me. So bear with me, and we'll get going right now. So to begin with, we'll start here at TCC's homepage. That's tcc.fl.edu. And I'm going to show you how to find the virtual Learning Commons resources on calculator tips for statistics. From this page, you scroll down to resources here in the middle. You click on resources, then you scroll down to the middle. And just to the right of the library icon is the Learning Commons icon. You click on that, you scroll down, and you see virtual resources here. So we're going to explore the virtual resources, clicking on there, and we'll go to frequently used resources here at the bottom of the screen. Click on there, and here we are at math. And we'll scroll down here to statistics. And this second one here is calculator shortcuts and formulas. I'm going to pull that up. And there's two pages to this. The first page is the Texas Instrument calculator shortcuts, divided into and showing you the paths that you take to find these on your calculator. Divided into various topics, and here on the back side are the formula sheets of the formulas that you would need. Now, one thing that you really want to do in preparation for the final exam is to make sure that you understand what the symbols are. For instance, this X bar here is the sample mean. This sigma, lowercase sigma, is the standard deviation. This Greek letter mu is the population mean. And these are the most popular formulas that you'll use. You'll notice down here under confidence intervals and that you'll see that there's some symbols here that might be different from your individual instructor. This Z sub C is sometimes called the critical Z, sometimes called Z of alpha over 2, or it's called Z star. These are, and you use these to find confidence intervals for proportions or confidence intervals for a mean. Of course, all of these confidence intervals and hypothesis testing and finding the means and standard deviations and all these functions can be found on your TI 83 or 84 or 84C, 84 plus. We've got an emulator here that I will point out some of the, we minimize this screen here. And here's our emulator for the TI 84 plus CE. Now, the color edition is a little bit fancier, but what you'll find that the functions and the locations of those are very, very similar, if not identical. So the most frequently used is to come here and push on stat. And that brings up this menu here. Stat you choose edit number 1 if you want to enter data. And you put data into list 1, list 2 to be used later. Going back to the stat menu, if you go over to calculate, which is number 2, calculate, we use this cursor to move over to calculate. You can see the first choice is one variable statistics. There's the linear regression. There's linear regression in a different form. And we can move down. Oh, I see no others that you would be using there. But here, we'll move over to test, which is the third menu on here. Now notice that the first 6 of these end with the word test. And you use these when you're hypothesis testing. You're doing a hypothesis test, you use those. Beginning at number 7 and going on down, 7, 8, 9, 0, and A, these end up with interval. And you use these from 7 through A to calculate confidence intervals. So I have a person here that showed up for the for this study session, and you that are online, if you have a question, you can enter that in the comments, and our technician here will relay that question. Right now, I'm going to ask if anybody here has any questions. She or he, you don't know which, just nodded that no, they have no questions. I do have a handout that I'm going to give our live participant here. By the way, Mr. Technician, no questions? Okay. So if there's no questions, then this session is over. I hope you guys can make it in. We have we're going to be open this weekend on Saturdays and on Sunday. Saturday we'll be open for 4 hours from 10 o'clock till 2, and Sunday we'll be open from 1 till 3. Our normal operating hours are next week and through this week. And I wish you all good luck on your exams, and come by and get help. See you. Bye.